A girl, beaten down by life and betrayal, was on the verge of suicide when she suddenly spotted a glimmer of hope on a card. Recalling her harrowing experiences, she decided to reach out. Shortly after, Derek arrived to meet her. The girl shared her devastating story. Fresh out of college, she had found what seemed to be a perfect job through an employment agency. Little did she know, it would become a nightmare she'd regret for the rest of her life. After successfully passing the interview and signing the contract, her promised salary was immediately seized by the agency. The supervisor brought her to a workplace that involved scaling fish, completely different from the office administrative job she had interviewed for. When she refused to work, the boss didn't hesitate. Without a word, he locked her in a cold storage room. She screamed, demanding to contact the agency, unaware that its representatives were busy spending her money on lavish meals and drinks. Seeing her continued resistance, the boss decided to leave her in the cold storage overnight. By the next day, she had been broken down and agreed to work. But was she truly accepting her fate? Over a year, she carefully studied the guard's schedule, and when the perfect moment presented itself, she escaped. A police car appeared behind her, and she initially felt hope, desperately seeking the officer's help. Tragically, this was her worst mistake. The police were in league with her captors. She was quickly returned and beaten. Traumatized and seeing no other escape, she attempted suicide. Yet the boss brought her to the hospital. During her treatment, she tried to escape again, hiding from the police in terror. Just when she was about to end her life, she spotted that card and contacted Derek. After hearing her story, Derek's team devised a revenge plan to make everyone who had harmed her pay. They would start with the police. One day, as the officer drove happily, Derek attempted to ram his car. His first attempt failed due to low speed. On the second try, he released nitrous oxide for acceleration. Turning the steering wheel sharply, he sent the police car flying. After confirming the officer's death, he retrieved the dashboard camera. Next was the agency representative. Derek disguised himself as an elderly insurance buyer, deliberately spilling water on the agent and offering a ride home. Unsuspectingly, the agent quickly passed out. Derek drove to a desolate area and burned the car. With the police and agency representative eliminated, the boss was next. Posing as a businessman, Derek entered the warehouse. When the boss appeared, Derek quickly claimed he was there to purchase 50 barrels of seafood sauce. Pulling out $1 million, the boss was ecstatic, believing he'd struck it rich, completely unaware he was walking into Derek's carefully plotted revenge.